When Hollywood's biggest action star Tom Cruise takes a stand, the world listens, and Meghan Markle just found herself on the receiving end of a very public and humiliating rejection. During her quiet push to get A-listers to back her Fading with Meg project, Cruise was reportedly approached with a personal request from Meghan to promote her next season. His response? A firm and unapologetic no. The moment made waves when referenced on Graham Norton, leaving Meghan red-faced and once again exposed as a celebrity clinging to fading influence. The snub couldn't have been more cutting. Cruise, a man known for elevating franchises into cultural powerhouses, has nothing to gain by attaching his brand to Meghan's struggling endeavor. And that's exactly why he refused. To someone like Meghan, who thrives on name-dropping and high-profile associations, Cruise's dismissal isn't just a rejection, it's a brutal reminder that Hollywood doesn't bend to her demands. It's yet another high-profile wall she's slammed into as her media credibility continues to collapse. What makes this rejection sting even more is Meghan's desperation. After months of lukewarm reception and dwindling audience numbers, with Meg needed a big name to revive its reputation. Meghan thought Tom Cruise could be her golden ticket, a star powerful enough to erase the skepticism surrounding her project. Instead, Cruise made it clear that he wouldn't risk his global reputation on a project tainted by Meghan's controversy and the never-ending circus of the Sussex brand. His decision underlined a truth Hollywood insiders have whispered for months: Meghan is no longer an asset, she's a liability. Cruise's refusal also spoke volumes about the shifting attitudes among Hollywood elites. Where once Meghan and Harry were embraced as fresh royalty with a story to tell, they are now regarded as opportunists. Every deal they touch seems to fall flat, every project overhyped and underdelivered. Cruise's cold shoulder isn't just about avoiding with Meg. It's about steering clear of a couple whose names attract more scandal than success. For a man with decades of spotless blockbuster appeal, Meghan's brand was simply too toxic to touch. The humiliation on Graham Norton was impossible to ignore. While the show thrives on witty banter and celebrity chatter, the subtle reference to Meghan's failed outreach struck like a dagger. The audience laughed, the panel smirked, and Meghan, watching from afar, was left to stew in the reality that she had been snubbed in front of millions. For someone who has tried tirelessly to craft the image of Hollywood royalty, having Tom Cruise brush her off so publicly marked one of her lowest moments. And this is not just about one rejection, it's symbolic of Meghan's entire Hollywood struggle. She has tried to position herself as a mover and shaker, someone capable of drawing big stars into her orbit. Yet time and again, those stars are choosing distance over collaboration. From failed deals with streaming platforms to now being iced out by Cruise, the pattern is undeniable: Meghan's clout is evaporating, and the industry is no longer pretending otherwise. What Cruise did was more than a snub, it was a statement. It was Hollywood drawing a line in the sand and declaring that Meghan's self-manufactured star power simply isn't enough to command loyalty or respect. The more she pushes, the more she's exposed. And as her with Meg series limps toward another uncertain season, the refusal from someone as respected as Cruise is a clear warning sign: the industry's patience has run out. In the end, Meghan's plea to Tom Cruise wasn't just about promotion, it was about survival. She needed him to validate her project, to give her fading Hollywood experiment a second chance. Instead, she was met with silence, distance, and outright rejection. For Meghan, who built her identity around the idea of being adored by the biggest names, this wasn't just a setback. It was the ultimate humiliation. And as Graham Norton's audience laughed, the rest of Hollywood took note: Meghan Markle's star is no longer rising. It's falling fast.